Okay, barrel drilling. Such a satisfying video. So what is happening here? As you can see in the comments, people are quite curious and confused. He is drilling the barrel to install a tap because this is before the racking, and this process allows the wine to be racked and to be transferred from the barrel without stirring up the lees. People were also quite worried about the wood shavings falling into the wine, which is interesting. Actually, it is a non-issue because the wine being aged in the barrel, it was already in contact with the same wood for many months or even years, so the wood doesn't harm the wine in any way. And regarding the danger of those wood shavings appearing in your bottle is impossible because the wine is going to be filtered, so there is no chance for the wood shavings to get into consumers' bottles. But also in most cases, the small amount of wine that comes out during the installation of the tap is not being added into the wine. It's probably going to be discarded. Regarding the winery where this process is being done, it is actually a really well acclaimed winery from the Burgundy region, from the Vosne-Romanée appellation. It is called Domaine Griveau and it has a long family heritage. They have a vineyard in the Vosne-Romanée region, I think 1.8 hectares, so it's quite a small production, but their wines are critically acclaimed and some of their wines are actually quite expensive, can reach even around 1,000 euros per bottle. The blend is 100% Pinot Noir and it's famous for its complexity, elegance and ageability. Hello guys, this is episode 15 of the Winemaker React series and we are going to continue checking out some viral wine videos and viticulture videos to try to understand this curious world of wine. Check this out. This is a really cool manual disgorgement process. This one was recorded actually at the Gramona winery in Spain in the Penedès wine region. It is a family-owned winery established in 1881 and they are renowned for their long-aged sparkling wines. This process is also pretty cool. They do everything by hand. When you disgorge the wine, basically you eliminate the yeast deposit after the fermentation in the bottle, and after that the bottle is refilled and rebottled. This is a really cool bottling machine actually. Never seen this exact type. He's bottling it manually, inserting the cork, and after that the second machine is used to put on the cage on the sparkling wine cork and to tighten it, obviously to hold the cork in place under pressure. Very cool video showing this process. Did you know that frost damages over 100,000 hectares of vineyards each year? That is more than 400 million bottles of wine lost to cold mornings. And the tools that we still rely on, like candles, wind machines or sprinklers, are labor-intensive, expensive and polluting. That's why I was excited to discover Frolight. It's a breakthrough system that protects vineyards with targeted infrared heating. We were so impressed that we reached out, and now I'm proud to say Frolight is sponsoring this video. So how does it work? Infrared tubes gently warm the buds and shoots directly, activating automatically when temperatures drop. No smoke, no noise, no wasted energy, just smart protection where and when it's needed. It works in the wind, it heats the plant, not the air, it's fully automated, energy efficient and cost efficient in the long run. Check it out at frolight.com and see how you can protect your vineyards the smart way. That's interesting. What can he use that for? So the dust that he is actually scraping off the side of the barrel is Baudoinia compniacensis, which is a mold that can grow in wine cellars or distilleries, which is actually consuming the alcohol vapor, and it can cover all sorts of surfaces, and it basically feeds on the evaporating ethanol. It can also reach areas around distilleries like trees even, or the outside walls, and sometimes it's also called the angel's share fungus because it consumes the angel's share of the wine or spirit that is being stored or aged in the facility. But why is he scraping it off into a plastic bag? Well, the publisher of this video is kind of mysterious and he doesn't really tell us, but this mold can be used for all sorts of research probably. It can be particularly interesting to look into its ability to use ethanol as a carbon source, but as far as I know there is no established practical application for it, so it's quite interesting. If you have any ideas what might he do with this fungus in his top secret mission, let me know in the comments. Check out this interesting video. This is T-bud grafting. So how does this work? You cut this T-shaped incision, insert under the cambium the new bud. This is usually being done in May or June when the bark is slipping, meaning that the cambium layer is active and it's a lot easier to separate the bark. When the bud is inserted into its place, then it's secured with grafting tape, which is going to ensure the cambium contact and protect this very fragile area. And if you were attentive, you can see that after he installs the grafting tape, he makes a very small incision under the tea bud, which can help to slow down the sap flow, resulting in a higher success rate in the grafting. If you want to change the grape variety, or if you have issues with that grape variety, it is a lot easier process than replanting the whole vineyard, which can take years and even more time for the vines to reach their potential. This way you are going to keep that old root system and you benefit from the complexity and the root strength, but you can change the grapevine by making this T-shaped bud grafting, and you can basically grow the wine from that new bud, and after a period you can cut down the other side and you get a new grape variety, and you can change the whole vineyard in a lot shorter period than it might take if you replant it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, we have a playlist with all the Winemaker Reacts videos, and we also have another playlist with other wine educational videos and our adventures in the wine world. Subscribe and see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them